My name is Henrik Aagaard. I'm CTO and Co-Founder of Onomondo, and I have all the technical responsibilities of what we do in Onomondo, both from a product point of view and an engineering point of view. I think for us it's very much around collecting a lot of data in the physical world and bringing that into the digital world to be able to provide, you can say, efficiency and optimizations for all our customers. So it's very much around IoT infrastructure. So what needs to be in place for you to be able to connect any type of product through any type of network, speaking to any type of cloud. I think there's a big misconception in the willingness to innovate. The majority is viewing the telco industry as someone that might be a bit hesitant to innovate, and the acceleration is going too slow. That one also needs to acknowledge that you can say it's probably one of the industries and one of the technology spaces where we actually have a global unified standard and globalness that we're not seeing elsewhere. But it's actually serving the majority of everything that we do day to day. It's the infrastructure or backbone of the society to some extent, which is crazy to think about. There is a willingness to innovate, but it also needs to be taken in the pace where one can do so, because we are actually fundamentally talking about the backbone of what we do. Two things that we are very much, you can say now, in production, we've seen acceptance from the market, appreciating what we've been doing and working on for the last few years. One being the Onomondo Soft SIM. The other thing is on the public-private network sphere, where this is again back to the backbone of things, the infrastructure sort of driving society. We can mention the public showcase with Maersk, where we've deployed, you can say, core networks or coverage in the middle of the sea. Suddenly there's visibility and insights across the globe. I think that's another that we are tremendously proud of, that we can do innovation in this space and actually also deploy and getting into life. It takes time. Not only necessarily development-wise, but it takes time changing an existing industry. It's an industry that has existed for 40 years that we are trying to change. And one thing is the innovation and the freedom we have to operate because of who we are and what we've built. The other thing is very much getting the market to see it and to understand it and to adopt it and to then put it out in the real world. It's the backbone of society that we are slowly tweaking towards a more efficient and more global world. Have stubbornness. Being stubborn, as long as you believe in that, okay, you've seen something that others might have not. It takes time to change people's conviction on things and continuously try to bring it to market, try to service the wise and try to educate. Innovation in many cases lies around stubbornness. People are underestimating the acceleration that we're seeing. Some might ask the question on what happened to IoT. It didn't fulfill or reach the peak that everyone anticipated. To some extent that is wrong, but that is accelerating tremendously fast, and it's happening every single day. More and more new companies, more and more connected products, more and more digitization, but that is slowly just moving against society to a completely different level. There's no doubt that, of course, we have our website, we have LinkedIn, so I would argue follow that. And then, of course, also stay curious, and you can say all the things where we participate in, if it's podcast interviews, blogs, etc., everything that we come out with, try to follow along all the channels that we participate in.